Have you ever wondered why a chiropractor would want to adjust kids? If you said yes to that question, watch this video. I'm going to explain that. So I'm Dr. Michael Hanselman, and I'm one of the chiropractors here at Precise Chiropractic in Troy, Michigan. And in this video, I'm going to explain the top 3 reasons why we would adjust kids here at our office. So the very first reason we would adjust a child is birth trauma. So when you think about the birth process, a lot of times kids are pulled out by their head, whether they're C-section or whether they're a normal vaginal birth. They're pulled up by their head a lot of times, and that's enough torque a lot of times on the spine to cause that very first misalignment. So this happened with my son too. When he was born, he would not be able to turn his head to one side to nurse. And so I noticed that right away, that he wouldn't be able to turn his head to the one side when he was trying to nurse, and she'd only be able to nurse him on one side. So I recognized this, and I was able to adjust him, within the first 2 days of his birth, and within right away, actually, he was able to start nursing on both sides. So that birth process and that birth trauma could absolutely be the very first place you can get that misalignment. Now, the second reason is because of frequent falls and things like that, learning to walk or learning to crawl. So think about when you're watching a toddler walk. They get up, they're real wobbly, and then eventually at some point in time they fall. A lot of times they're learning to walk because they don't have that coordination and that balance just yet. So a lot of times when kids are walking and learning to walk, they'll fall, they'll hit their head, they'll cause different injuries to themselves, and that can be another reason that a spine could misalign early on in life. Now, the third reason is as the kids get a little bit older, they start going to school, and then they start playing on playgrounds. And a playground is where a lot of injuries can happen too. So you think about it, you could fall off the monkey bars, you could, fall off a slide. All these types of things are different places where kids could get injured. Now, kids are really good about brushing it off, right? They feel really good. They really don't tell you anything that hurts much very often because their bodies are more resilient, more pliable. But the longer these things occur and the longer these misalignments stay, the harder it is to correct. So this is the top 3 reasons: birth trauma, injuries learning to walk and learning to crawl, and injuries on a playground. Those are the top 3 reasons why we would want to adjust a child here at our office, even if they're not complaining of any symptoms. Now, if you found this is any of your child, or you found that any of these 3 things have happened to your child, a birth trauma, a fall, learning to walk, or a playground injury, we'd love to check them at our office. So if you find this is your kid, give us a call. Our phone number is 248-680-7200, or you can find us on the web, www.nucainfo.com. That's nuccainfo.com, and we'd love to take care of your child for you. Have a great day.